Gemini, welcome to your July to December advanced forecast. Now it seems like the live forecast Gemini reading did not really turn out to be very good. So hopefully this time the cards will be, good to you. Alright, let's take a look, Gemini. Let's see what's gonna come your way. You've also been very depressed for the past few days. Alright, July. Oh, August. September. October. November. December. I don't see any negative right now. Oh. Work. Oof. Somebody walking away around the month of December. Month of August, you'll be attending a festival. Just be very careful of the people around you, because I feel like someone's going to be taking advantage of you. Be careful in drinking during this month. Okay, Gemini. In the month of July for you, it seems like you'll be given a lot of wrong information, bad advices that you will be. It's like there is something that you want to have, that you want to hear, you want to make it happen, and you're getting a little bit impatient, you're already running out of hope, okay, about a particular situation, that you will tend to look for other, could be outside advices, could be outside of your family, your friend circle, or it could be, outside of your family or family members or even your kids. That I feel like there is somebody who will be giving you the wrong information. You have the tendency to really believe it because it's like you want to know the truth. You are on the hunt for truth. Okay? Oh, that's good. Let's pull out for more clarifications. And I feel like you need to be very careful in trusting you people around you. Trusting people that you don't really know, especially if you just, met and talked to this person for like how many days and weeks, and I feel like it will be creating a lot of confusion, a lot of heartaches, and a lot of problems around you. Now, Gemini, and I also feel like when it comes to your work, because you're going to be taking some time off during this month, okay? I also feel like you need to go on some vacation. It could be for 2 weeks. You will be um you'll be taking a break, or like a holiday, some sort of healing or retreat or vacation with your family, with somebody, and going out on some retreat, okay? Now, especially if you are talking to a fire sign person, okay? And I feel like you need to use your your sense of judgment about this person that's been like intentionally trying to get your trying to get your trust and your emotions and your mindset. I also feel like the retreat that you will be doing, if you're going to be taking some time off, I also feel like there is somebody from a long long way is going to be coming and seeing you, which is an earth sign. You need to give yourself, and you need to open up your heart, your eyes, your emotions, and your soul if you want this person to really help you out, okay? There are a lot of bad influences, and there are a lot of other unhealthy influences around you that's just like murking the water. And you and your doubts are the one who's been like making your life even more difficult and closing your life down to accept and to receive luck that you really need. All right? So I also feel like that you have more doubts from this earth sign person that will be coming into your life, and with this new friend or with this new fire sign that you've been talking to, it's like you have so much faith, but unfortunately this person is a trickster. This is the one that's been tricking you, and this is the one that's been like um leading you astray. So this is all really up to you, but you know what, in the month of July, your money, it will be really really good. I also feel like you will be getting a new job offer, promotions, or an increment, raise, or bonus. Okay. Now, when it comes to, and I also feel like you'll be getting money and some good news about property. Now, when it comes to your career, there is something that you've been wanting and wishing, and you know, um, desiring to have. And I also feel like you're gonna be getting the deal. You're almost close, and it's coming real soon. It's gonna be coming rapidly, and you just need to get a hold of yourself. Okay, try to express some more discipline and contentment. You are a natural warrior, so you tend to be so anxious and think a lot of things all the time. You always doubt other people. You know. Now, when it comes to your sex life, it seems like you will be. It seems like you will have a closet affair with somebody around you. You need to be very careful, okay? And I also feel like you need to make a decision about this person, whether you want to keep them in your life or not, because if you are just going to prolong it, then definitely you're just going to have a lot of hard time, and you're just going to have a lot of expenses as well for going out and sneaking in a hotel with this person. If you're no longer happy with your marriage and with your situation right now, it's time for you to be happy, and it's time for you to let go of this person, especially if you know that if this relationship is no longer working. Now, as for your health, hmm, I feel like you're going on a vacation. going on a trip near the water. But you know what? Let me clarify first about this sex thing. If you're no longer happy in your relationship, you need to be more open about it, okay? Especially if you feel like there's no way for you to really work it out, make it through, and you've already tried so hard in the past, but it's nothing, it's already dead. So there, you don't really have to keep on pushing for it, but you don't really have to go for this person that's been like tempting you, okay, to cross the line. I don't really feel like this is only gonna be a distraction. It's okay if you only want to have some fun, but I feel like this person will be expecting different thing from you, so you need to be very clear with the expectations and you need to draw the line. Now, single Geminis, I feel like the one that you have met, or that you are currently messing around with during this time, will be expecting exclusivity from you and will be assuming that you're already in a relationship, and you really have to you have to what do you call this, be clear first, okay, that you don't want an exclusive relationship or serious situation or relationship right now. Otherwise, this woman or this person will gonna go berserk, okay, and you might even have to replace your car later on. And the month of August, oh sorry, and I also feel like you are gonna be forced to either marry, or it's like somebody will try to ask you, okay, if you want to get married or if you want to settle down. Especially if you're a guy and then you have a very dominant girlfriend or dominant person around you, I feel like you're going to be saying yes to a wedding or to a marriage without feeling that this is the right one for you. Be very careful. Be very careful to get involved in a shotgun wedding. Now, when it comes to the month of August, you will be receiving money. Money keeps on flourishing. I also feel like there will be a financial windfall that will be coming to you, getting paid back, getting payback, and refund or gaining back a lost thing in the month of July, or for the past 6 months. I also feel like you will be winning through a legal battle during this time, okay, and you will be getting the money. But when it comes to your work, it seems like there will be a disappointment that's going to come to you because you will be a little bit distracted, preoccupied, and you won't be delivering your deadlines at the same time, okay. You will also be under the weather of your boss during this time, so you need to be very careful with the actions that you are going to be taking and making. Now, when it comes to your sex life, you're gonna be wooing your partner, and this is for Gemini who's already coupled. Okay, you're gonna be wooing your partner, and you will also find yourself explaining too much. You will also try to make love, but right in the middle, you will be stopping, and there will be some crying and sobbing, and there will be some arguments until that you will just fall asleep, to it. For single Geminis, I feel like there will be a bit of a jealousy. Somebody will be acting so stubborn, manipulative, and very dominant that if ever that they cannot really get their way, then it's going to be highway. You need to draw the line. This is a very stubborn woman, and I feel like this is the one who will be forcing you to get married. Now, when it comes to your health, it seems like you will be attending a festivity, or could be a Mardi Gras, or like a big event, okay, like a costume party. Be very careful with the person or with the people who will be around you, especially if you'll be drinking heavily or drinking too much. You might get into trouble, and be very careful in alleys or dark alleys. Make sure that you will always be with somebody. Now, you're not yet done playing around, okay, single Geminis. You still want to keep on dating and dating and dating. Keep your options open. Not until that you want to be ready and you are ready to accept the challenge of being in an exclusive relationship or marriage or being domesticated. Okay? You're not yet ready. Now, When it comes to the month of September, this is gonna be the month of big changes, big decisions. Some Geminis will also be going for a divorce, final ending of everything, especially if your relationship isn't really working out for the past few years already. You feel like this is the final draw, okay? Single Geminis, you will just decide to move on and, put your foot down, that you don't really want to wait for that person to come back from the past, and you just don't want to settle for anything less. Whether you will be in love or not, you just don't want to feel so pathetic and so defeated just because that you're waiting out for somebody who will never ever come. But you will be so surprised because this person will just be coming out of nowhere, you know? Just as when you're about to leave, walk away, and let's say move on, okay? When you're about to make your brand new beginning, this person will just um, pop out of nowhere. Okay, you will try to find the strength, but I feel like this person will try to bring back the lost love in you. When it comes to your work, you will be having a lot of ordeals, and you will have a lot of responsibilities, and you will feel so overworked and overwhelmed with all the things that you will be dealing with, giving with, and will be rolling with. Okay, you want to save as much money as you can, so you'll be working so hard, doubling your time, and I feel like there is something that you really wanted to have and acquire, and you want to wait out for the right time, so you will get caught up and stuck in your workplace and in your work schedule, and there is somebody from the past that's going to come back into your life, which is more likely an earth sign. Now, when it comes to your sex life, it seems like you're going to be busy dancing, partying, going out at night, having a lot of fun, getting intoxicated, especially for single Geminis. I feel like you'll be dating 3 person both at the same time, and you will have A, B, and C dates in 1 week. But unfortunately, none of this person or people are the one that you really want to settle down with. This is for single Geminis. For couples who's already, who's already been trying to work it out, then you will try to go out and have fun, go on a party. And for Gemini couples who's already starting to fall apart, you will find your spouse or yourself going out and having a lot of fun just to distract yourself from feeling the pain and getting so depressed. Your partner will also be doing the same thing. Now, when it comes to your health, it seems like things are starting to pick up, and you're getting well. You're gonna be feeling so good, and I feel like you will also be into lamb. Okay, lamb stew or steak, or the T-bone steak. I feel like you're going to be into lamb during this month. Well, more red meat. Now, as for your love advice, you need to reach out to your family members, or to your family, to your family members and to your relatives, especially if you haven't been being in touch and you haven't been getting in touch with them. Distancing yourself from them is not really a good idea, since that you know that you owe them an apology. Okay, don't be so proud. I mean, try to put your pride in a good way. Now, when it comes to your month of October, it seems like you are going on a journey, and you're going you're going in like a travel. I don't really feel like it has something to do with it has something to do with business, but I feel like it's more about pursuing somebody, catching up with somebody, or seeing someone from afar. You're gonna be visiting somebody, especially if it's a water sign. It's not that you want to get this person back into your life, but it's like you just want to say sorry and apologize, so that you will have closure, and so that you can move on freely and lightly. Let's take a look. Oh, and you will also be moving out of your house and selling your property. It seems like this is something that's gonna be like crushing you and will be, like eating you up. But I feel like this is really necessary. It's part of the changes, speaking of, that you need to go through. Now, when it comes to your work life or your career, you will be offered a partnership, a deal, bargain, or like a new job position somewhere. I'm picking up the letter M in a place where it starts with letter M. Okay, and I feel like you're going to be taking it. I feel like you're going to be thinking that it's time for a change, even though this is something that you'll have a hard time with because you're already accustomed to the to wherever you are right now. But then you will be making a lot of money with the changes that that's going to come into your life. Don't try to resist it, but try to embrace it. Now, when it comes to your sex life, things are starting to get better, especially for single Geminis. It looks like you will find the right one during this month, and it came out here, the soulmate. It seems like the right one for you if you're a Gemini guy. She is orange blonde or strawberry blonde, long haired. She is less vain, single and younger, starting from the age of 27. I feel like she is an educator or a professor or something like that. She's working in the education field, and she's very simple, sweet, thoughtful, loving, sharp, witty, observant, but will not be committing right away. She is also very afraid to get hurt because she was once committed before, and she was about to get married until she busted her fiance making out with somebody that is also close to her. Now, if you're a Gemini woman, you will be meeting somebody who is younger than you and who is of a water sign, taller, body of a football player, and his thigh is really, you know. I feel like he's way, 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 way younger than you, but this is the one that you're gonna be in a secret relationship, not because the two of you are having an affair, but you feel like this person is too young for you, and you will be a little bit humiliated of your relationship, but you will be falling in love with each other. Okay, now when it comes to your health, fish diet, seafood diet, and I feel like you're gonna go for some raw fish diet during this month and a lot of spices. Now, this is the right one for you, single Geminis, okay, whether you're a man or a woman. This is the right one for you, and this is the one that you've been waiting for, that you've been longing to be with, that you've been longing to settle down with. Now, I also feel like there is a water sign person that's going to be coming back into your life this month of October, Gemini. Now, in the month of November, you will start thinking about a lot of things, and you will also be hiding from your spectators. There are some people who's been like waiting for what's going to happen or what will be the next chapter of your life, and you don't want to jinx anything while you're starting it. Okay, you will also be settling into a new place, new house, new apartment, new villa, because of the place that you have decided to move on to. And also in this month, when it comes to your work, you will be traveling for business, and you will be very active in participating a lot of company representations and negotiations. Okay, so you will be, especially if you're in the field of sales, you will be reaching your quota, or you will be over quota during this month. When it comes to your sex life, you will be feeling a little bit discontented, spaced out, thinking about somebody else, thinking about, you will be a little bit bothered, and your partner will also notice that something has been bothering, occupying you, and that you've been thinking about something else. you know. First off, there will be a lot of fears, and there will be a lot of inhibitions, reservations. Your sex life will be very good, your connection will be really oozing, but I feel like you don't want to be contented, okay? There will also be some period of jealousies and accusations, and it wasn't really long, enough that there will be some dramas like this already in your relationship, so be very careful. And for Gemini couples, or for Geminis who's already with somebody, it seems like this is the time where you will be realizing that your partner has been doing something behind you already, even before, and there will be a like a final decision that you're going to be making. Especially if you just gone through a divorce, you'll feel like you really made the right decision, okay? As for your health, I feel like you'll be self-educating, self-medicating, and I also feel like you will be approaching some other people who's been going through the same thing as your situation. You will also be asking for a support, and you will also be receiving a lot of love, care, and greetings, okay? And you don't really have to be so conscious of your social status, of your faith, and of your current social standing. Even if the two of you are from two different religions or ethnicities, or you were brought up in a different type of families, I feel like this shouldn't be really a factor, okay? Don't be so conservative. Try to be open-minded, and don't be too judgmental and opinionated. December, money coming in, work coming in, more work, more money, more opportunities, more business, more time away from your sex life and love life and domestic life. There is also a 15 to 17-year-old boy, which is an earth sign, who will be trying to get your attention because that you've been so preoccupied and too focused in your work, especially if you have a boy or a son, okay? Now, as for your sex life, again, it hasn't been that long enough, and there will be a lot of dramas, walking away, breaking up, making up, manipulation, like, okay, fine, if you don't want to listen to me, if you don't want to oblige, then I'm gonna go. It's not really good, no? And I feel like you will know how to nail down your partner, so there will be seduction and flirtations and persuasion. Now, when it comes to your health, it seems like you're gonna be thinking of your old self, of the younger version of yourself, especially with your health situation, and you will be so conscious of your wrinkles. You will be looking in the mirror for one full day, or for a long period of time in a day, and you will start thinking that, oh my god, I'm already old, I can't really have these wrinkles in my face, and I should really look better than this. You'll be so nostalgic, and you'll also be start looking back at your teenage years. You have to start accepting that life we will keep on moving and getting old, and beauty fades. What's important is what's on the inside. Don't be so vain. And as for your love advice, you will feel so attracted, and you still want to be attractive, to other people, whether it's your friends, potential lovers, or even to yourself. I feel like you'll be so conscious of yourself because you want to feel loved and cared for, and someone to persuade you. And you don't really have to go for any surgery, whatsoever, when it comes to your dermatological vanity. Anyway, Gemini, you're still beautiful on the inside and on the outside. You don't really have to go for all of this, okay? It's much better to be more natural than being so fake and so unnatural. Oh, and one more thing for Gemini women. I also feel like this is the time where you will be like getting a boob job. Okay, be very careful. Think long and hard about it. Read all the consequences, the aftermath, and you know, whatever that's gonna happen right after getting that. Be very careful with your decision. All right, that's it for you for this 6 months, Gemini. I won't be available right now this month for pre-recorded video readings, but I will be available for live video readings and live phone calls. Okay, so you may get in touch with me at my website at sophiaangel.net. And if ever that I'm not there, Miss High Concept, Divine Faith Tarot, and Goddess of Light will also be there, ready to share their insights and expertise in reading your future. Alright? So, thank you for liking, subscribing, following me on Twitter, and joining our Facebook page, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Alright? See you next month, and blessings.